MFFL. What's good, my people? MindOfReese back, man. Another video, another Mavs related video. So you can call this MindOfMavs if you want. Call it whatever you want. See the Porzingis jersey on me. This video, it's just me talking. No script, no bulletin points. Just me expressing my feelings on the Dallas Mavericks season as a whole and how it went. Things that could have gone better, what I'm looking forward to in the playoffs and next season as well. So without further ado, let's get into it. So as of last night, the NBA season has officially come to a close. The NBA regular season has come to a close. The Dallas Mavericks finished with a record of 42-30. We finished with the 5th seed, which means we'll be playing the Clippers in the first round of the playoffs. Luckily, we avoided a play-in. About a month ago, maybe a month and a half ago, I was sure we were going to be in the play-in, which is not what this team needed because, as we've shown, we are very capable of losing games that we should, especially when it's important. And that's really been – there's been three stories of the Dallas Mavericks season. It was the COVID, which set us back a lot. We were 9-14 at one point. So for us to be able to finish at 42-30 and finish as the 5th seed in the West is a big accomplishment. And, kudos to the guys, kudos to the team. Another story I would say is us losing games that we shouldn't. This is the NBA. Anybody can lose games on any given night, just like any given Sunday with football. The Lakers are the reigning champions. They lose some games. The Brooklyn Nets may lose some games, and they have 3 superstars on their team. It happens. But the Dallas Mavericks did it way too often. We lost all 3 of our games to the Sacramento Kings this year. Sacramento Kings, at one point, were fighting to just be in the play-in, but they're also one of the worst defensive teams in the league this year as far as points allowed goes. And just the way that we played against them, it was unacceptable, in my opinion. We lost 3 games to the Sacramento Kings. We lost games to the Oklahoma City Thunder. We lost games to the Minnesota Timberwolves. We lost games to the Houston Rockets. I think we lost 2 games to the Houston Rockets. It was ridiculous, man. And if not for those games, if the Dallas Mavericks would have pulled through and gotten business done against teams they should have, we would arguably be a higher seed right now. And I know, I'm not into what ifs, but if not for that and COVID hitting us, we will be a higher seed right now. But I'm good with the 5th seed because last year we were the 7th seed. So obviously it's an upgrade. It's an improvement. We're getting better. A lot of our players, well, not a lot of our players, mainly 2 of our players have improved this year. Jalen Brunson and Tim Hardaway Jr., who have both, been in talks of 6th Man of the Year. Obviously, it's Jordan Clarkson's award. I'm just saying they've been getting love as 6th Man of the Year. Tim Hardaway has stepped up tremendously this year. I've been notorious on Twitter for saying that I'm not a fan of Tim Hardaway on this team. But after this season, I've made it abundantly clear that the Dallas Mavericks have to do what they can to retain Tim Hardaway Jr. This offseason. Jalen Brunson has been, very good this year. Improved his points per game along with his field goal attempts going up, which he drastically improved his field goal percentage, drastically improved his 3-point percentage as well. So kudos to Jalen Brunson. We needed him. We'll have him going into the playoffs this year against the Clippers, where last year in the bubble we did not have him. We did not have Willie Cauley-Stein. We did not have Dwight Powell. So I think that is going to make a big difference in our matchup against the Clippers in the first round, but different video for a different day. But, the Dallas Mavericks kind of shot themselves in the foot a lot. There was a lot of Kristaps Porzingis and Luka Doncic missing games that they should not have missed, sitting them. And when they sit and we play bad teams, we lose. Just doesn't make sense. Why not sit one at a time? I don't know. I feel like I understand Kristaps sitting, but I don't understand Luka sitting as much, to be honest. But obviously, Kristaps is known to be fragile, so to say, or injury prone. So you probably want to reserve him as much as possible. But Luka hasn't had those issues. Luka is in his third season in the NBA. I feel like he should be able to play in some of these games. I'm not asking him to play all 72, but still, a lot of the games he sat, I feel like he didn't need to. It's been a long season. At one point, I was skeptical if we were even going to make the playoffs. Then I was skeptical. Oh man, we're probably going to be a play-in. But to see us in the second half of this season come through and finish with the 5th seed has definitely given me some hope for not only the first round but the future. Who knows? Last year, before the playoffs started and the bubble started, I said, man, we stand no chance against the Clippers. And Kristaps Porzingis put on a clinic. And if not for Porzingis going down with an injury, I feel like we would have won that series. I genuinely believe the Dallas Mavericks would have beaten the Clippers last year in the playoffs if Kristaps Porzingis wasn't injured. And now we have a chance, to get revenge for that series, put in position thanks to the run that we went on. Crazy stat. The Dallas Mavericks are 27-0 this entire season when leading after the first quarter. That's insane. Like, for a 5th seed, because usually you see things like that with championship teams. And I don't think anyone thinks the Dallas Mavericks are a championship team. So it's insane to see, which contributed a lot to our run that we went on in the second half of the season after the All-Star break. So I'm excited for the playoffs, man. It's rough. If we lose in 5 or 6, it's okay. I'm not expecting us to go really far. So whatever experience we can get, whatever playoff experience, so to speak, we can get, whatever we can get out of Kristaps Porzingis, I'll love it. I'll move on. I won't harp on it. No pun intended, Derek Harper. I spoke on the first story of the season, which was COVID. I spoke on the second story, which was us losing games that we shouldn't, losing to bad teams that we shouldn't. But the third story is the run that we went on in the second half of the season. We picked up, man. We were one of the I wouldn't say we're one of the top teams, but we were performing like it for a while. Like I said, 27-0 this entire season when leading after the first quarter. They put themselves in prime position to not have to worry about a play-in towards the end of the season. I know the division doesn't matter, but we won the Southwest Division. So Mavs picked up a lot in the second half of the season. Hopefully some of that momentum carries over into the playoffs, even though we just got stomped. Well, not stomped, but yeah, we got stomped. The box score doesn't tell the whole story. The Timberwolves stomped us. Hopefully they carry the momentum from the season over and not the momentum from that game. But I'm excited, man. I'm excited. I was going to be excited regardless of how we finish the season. So let me know in the comments what you think about the Mavs season. What do you feel about the playoffs coming up? What were some of the key points in the Mavs season that you wanted to give thoughts on? Good, bad, positive and negative is all welcome. Want to get some conversation started in the comments with Mavs fans and maybe just basketball fans in general, So like the video, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you know when videos like this are coming out. Definitely going to be more Mavs content, reactions, movie reviews when some movies come out, stuff like that. Look out for the Invincible TV episode reactions coming out soon. Until the next video, y'all. Peace.